WebChartAI is an enterprise-scale platform used to create text classification training data for NLP automation projects. I'll use my test account to build a project. For this particular project, our client wants a daily report of audience sentiment on movies showing in their theaters, and they're using WebChartAI to create a set of training data for their report automation. I'm logged in as a project manager for the client, and I'll click on Settings in the top right corner, and then Annotation in my navigation pane, and then Projects. You can see some of our other projects on screen. There's an intent analysis, a named entity recognition project, a spam detection study, a word list project. Any kind of classification project can be done in WebChartAI. Well, I'll click New to create this new project. I'll add the client, name the project, add a description, and then add in the instructions for my annotators. Now that my project is added, let's design how the prompt will appear to the annotators. In the prompts area, I see prompts we've created for other projects which are reusable. But I'll click the New button to create my new prompt and add my new prompt description. I have a lot of different options for how I can present the prompt and tags to the annotators. Since this is a fine-grained sentiment analysis, I'll add the 5 options ranging from very positive to very negative. And as they load on screen, I'll slide them around into position. Now I can take a look at a couple of the different view options, such as in a drop-down format or checkboxes, which I'll choose for this project. These colors, by the way, are added in the tag section when creating a tag. Well, I'll save the prompt and I'll add it to the project. Now that my project is set up, let's get our team together. I'll create a work group or pool in my pool screen. If this was a high priority project, I can assign a priority so that objects for this project are pushed out to annotators ahead of other projects. I'll press Save, and my new pool now shows in my Pool Association screen. This screen lists all of my project workgroups and all of my in-house and contracted annotators. And with a few mouse clicks, I add my annotators to the project. Now, Workflow Rules is a powerful tool for adding more control and security in cases where I need special object handling. For example, here's a different project where I need to change the workgroup to annotators with a higher security clearance. Well, that completes the project setup. Now let's add our data and get started. The client's raw data for the project comes from their social media accounts and online reviews page. I'll return to my folders view to add my data. There are a number of different ways to add data to the workflow, but in this case, I'll drag and drop the raw data over my screen, associate it to my project, define my format, and it's uploaded. Now let's take a look at where the data landed. Here in my folder pane to the left, I see all of my projects currently being processed. The drop-down in the top left corner allows me to filter my view by client, so let's click on Noventus, and here are the projects we currently have underway for them, and here's our Diamond Cinema project. Folders are views into the different statuses of the workflow. The pending folder shows files uploaded that are waiting to be annotated, and when I click on that folder, here are the data objects we just uploaded. Now we'll look at the other folders in just a minute, but for now, let's log in as an annotator assigned to this project to process a few data objects. When I do, I'm immediately brought into my web-based editor as an annotator. And here in the Details panel, I see my hotkey tip, Control-All, along with the project instructions and job details that we added during the project setup. The annotator window displays the prompt I created along with the response options I loaded. So let's process a few objects. Okay, now that we've processed a few, let's look back into the workflow to see where they went. I've logged back in as the project manager, and let's look again at the Diamond Cinema project folders. Well, there were a number of annotators working on this project, and as they submit their completed annotations, they all flow into the project's completed folder. Any objects marked by the annotators for special handling or questions are captured in the rejected folder for review. Completed training data are exported from the platform for use in the client's model and moved to the exported folder for archiving. Now, if my role as a project manager is defined to include me in the workflow, my work is displayed in the My Queue folder, including any QA files that have been assigned to me. The Workflow Manager screen shows me all data objects currently queued up for annotation for all of our projects, not just for my current project. And my total row shows me all the data objects that are either in a pending or QA status. My column headers are filters, and they allow me to quickly see a subset of my data, so let's see what's outstanding for this project. So I'll filter by pending, and then by Diamond Cinema, and I can see the total count of objects still in need of being processed. To see how many files we've completed so far on the project, I type in completed as my status, and then add a few characters of the project name. That's a quick look at WebChartAI. For more information, contact us at info@webchartai.com or at 833-772-7200. Thank you.